Hello everyone, welcome to another week of Rapid Racers. This week we're here in France, on the southern coast of France actually. I'm joined by Eddie, just like every week.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Yeah, wait. Ooh, let me check if I can set up replay as well. Okay. And now I'm gonna let myself be surprised for the actual race, if it's gonna work or not. I forgot to do it before the race. Well, classic. Um,
Class.
classic.
That's okay.
Where did I hear the sound from? Oh, okay. I didn't have the
I
YouTube stream muted. That's
ah,
reasonable. That's reasonable. Okay. Anyways, this track, a variety of strategies. Um, and we've commentated one race this week already here, and it proved to be quite some race. Fair to say the field was a bit lower level than this one, but I still think it's a good track for racing overall. At least in the game it is.
yep. I mean, real life, this is a snooze fest, but you know.
Yeah. So, Timo, first one out of the pits. He also just completed a race on France an hour ago, where he got P2.
Oh,
So he's gonna be the one setting a lap time. He currently only has 2 points, I think, in Rapid Racers. He picked them up back in.
in Baku?
It was
Right?
either Baku or no, it was Monaco, right? So he got them in Monaco, or he got them in Baku, and Triton got them the other way around. So both him and Triton, I
Oh
think,
yeah, right. True. Yeah.
picked up their points like that.
I can't remember which way it was.
Also, someone new on the grid is XTXP.
And Chrissy.
Chrissy, where is it, Chrissy? I'm fine.
Chrissy in P7
Oh yeah,
in the
P7.
Alfa Romeo. Yeah,
I couldn't
these
see.
are both new full-time drivers on the grid. So welcome, welcome.
Yeah, so we're Alvaro. It's also the first time I'm seeing him on track. And,
Yeah, he's also a reserve driver. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure.
Jonah's not attending this race.
Yep.
But still, 18 drivers. This is, I think, one of the highest numbers I've seen so far on Rapid Racers.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see almost a full grid. XTXB, as you know, from has commentated a few races, hasn't he?
Yeah, he commentated the last week's race as well. In
Oh
Canada.
yeah, right. I had obligations to do other things, so XTXP just stepped in. What a lad.
Don't want to talk down on XXP, but he's not one of those top drivers that are going to be contending for race wins or top 5 finishes, but he might snatch a point every now and then.
Yeah, I mean, you say that you don't want to talk to him, but talk down on him like that, but you know. I mean, he said himself that he's going to have a real struggle to keep up with people in this lobby, because, as we all know, everyone's pretty fast.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm on board here with Triton going into turn 3 and then turn 4. A fast right left that tightens up for turn 5 as well, which...
Oh.
And he actually loses it.
Yep.
I was about to say it's important to get a good exit there, as there's a car that's going to go past. It's an Alpha Tauri of Janab, who's on an invalidated lap. So let me look down the grid. Someone's starting their lap. That's Higgsy. Let's go on board with Higgsy here. The weather is it's getting quite cloudy, so there might be rain towards the end of quali. Higgsy goes a bit wide there and loses it himself.
Oh,
just breaks.
Just bonks the wall a little bit, but I don't think... Did he get any damage on that?
No, I don't think he picked up damage, but he's definitely going to have to pit those medium tires.
Yeah.
So yeah, the strat on this track is it's either a soft to hard, a 2-stop. The pit lane is quite long here, so you need to push quite hard on the tires for a 2-stop. Actually, let's go on board with Alan here. Had a quali ban last week, this week qualifying. So he's on this long DRS straight. In GT3s, this would just be straight without the chicane. Sector 2, basically just this straight. And the chicane, so braking on the chicane just a bit before 100 meter, after 100 meter board, and important to get a good exit out of that as well, since the straight from before just continues now, and he's coming up to turn 10, I believe this is. The board is still there, yeah,
yep.
It's turn 10, and again this corner, important to get good, just cruise through it, basically just coast. Again, a decent exit out. And another slow corner, so it's a really what's the word? Fluid?
I mean, it's not fluent, but it flows.
Yeah,
It's fluid.
the track. Yeah, it's fluid. You see, the
I
track.
mean,
The track.
fluid flows,
Yeah,
but
the track.
flowing is, yeah.
The track flows really well.
Yeah.
Chrissy set a 27.8 on softs. And that's a
good
respectable
banker.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Most of the people are setting laps on mediums, as I would expect, because I haven't spilled the beans about the weather yet.
You know, XTXP 29.9 on mediums, so that's, I would say, quite a good lap, to be honest. Compared, he's 1 second slower to Summit on mediums, and I think that is roughly around his pace.
Yep.
You haven't spilled the beans about the weather. Is it gonna be wet qualifying towards the end?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm guessing the race is going to be dry if people are qualifying on mediums.
Not really. We're going to see a dry to wet race.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So,
Okay.
well, knowing the game, I don't know when the rain's gonna come down, but yeah.
So people are still waiting for the laps. One of them is Hugo. He's up there, championship contender. Let's see, Janab as well in the pits. So yet to set a lap time, also contending for the championship. Brownie's on a lap here, coming through turn 4 and now turn 5. Before Triton spun, I was saying it's important to get a good exit here, since the straight is quite long, and this is all flat out from here through turn 7. And once the car straightens out, you open the RS right here, and you just pop the car straight. The chicane is going to be one of the overtaking zones on the track. The DRS straight is quite long, not the longest, but there is potential for 3 wides in this corner. And this track is very wide and has a lot of runoff, so it offers good racing in theory. In real life, obviously, it doesn't, due to dirty air, especially in this final sector here with all these slow weaving corners. But still a fun track to drive, at least in my professional opinion.
Very professional. Am I seeing things, or am I seeing rain? Oh, yeah. I'm seeing rain.
Yeah, I saw a few drops there as well myself, so there's rain coming. I mean, coming. It's here. Rain is here.
Coming down.
So Hugo, who is still in the pits,
here.
is basically everyone that's in the pits right now is not gonna get a lap in, I think.
Triton?
Tires, yeah.
On track. No?
No, he retired in the pits, yeah.
Yep. No, I saw the yellow flag on track, which is Fluffy Dave.
Higgsy's on an outlap. Chrissy is on an outlap. Chrissy's about to start. There's Kopi on an outlap, so Kopi might just be getting this lap in time. So let's go on board with him. Let's see how the mediums are doing in these conditions right now. Janab on softs on an outlap.
Yeah, Assassin is in the final sector in T14 right now. Closing to go over the line on the softs. Looking to set a banker out of the last corner now. Opens DRS, still active. And crosses the line with a 128.1.
So Chrissy set a very respectable lap time, and he might actually be on for pole here. Also XTXP with that 28.9 or 29.9 on mediums, and the fact the rain is coming in and others haven't set their lap times yet, he might be on for a very good starting position here.
Yeah, that's true.
Kopi is through turn 9 now within the chicane. Doesn't seem too slippery on track just yet, so those mediums seem to be working fine right now. But he might be in a very good spot, but Hugo is still not going out of the pit, so I'm thinking Hugo is not going to be getting a lap time in, neither is Danny.
Yeah. Higgsy was also on a flyer, but has seemingly invalidated in T12 and is currently in the wall and broke his wing. I think I think I gotta stop going on board with people and start commentating on what they do during their lap, because every time I do that, people tend to spin.
Who do we want to spin out next? Anyways, let's see Kopi here, who's gonna cross, and he's gonna put in a 30.1. So Kopi's actually slower than XTXP.
Yeah, I think the track is starting to get a little bit greasy right now, and
Janab goes into the pit, so Janab's not going to be setting a lap time. What about Timo here?
Izzo is about to cross the line as well. It's going to set a 29-2.
It's a good lap
Gets
time from
him
Nizzle then.
roughly in the top of the midfield there.
Let's see what Timo can do here on softs. He's on a lap. Hugo going out quite late on those mediums as well. So I don't think the track is wet enough, but the rain does seem to be picking up as I'm getting a bit of a...
Yeah. You can see a dry line forming on the track, so it's definitely...
Timo invalidates.
Oh, yeah. Yep, he did. Too
Exit
much turning,
retires.
and then that was it. Exi has retired from the session, so he decided that he had enough. Vexit retires from P4.
Let's see
So
what
pretty
Hugo's
much
gonna
those
do.
the people that just went out at the start of the quali, and set those fast bankers just profited.
Yeah, definitely. No, let's see how Hugo's gonna do here. Ooh, and it's already getting a bit slidey there at the end.
Oh.
As Luca joins, so I guess we're gonna be having 19 drivers at the end in the race.
Apparently, and my entire computer almost just froze because of that join. It was weird.
And I had a slide screen freeze, and now Hugo picked up the good rev glitch. So,
oh,
phenomenal.
fun. Absolutely. Timo is also, well, was on a lap. It seems that if he's invalidated, but he's still pushing, I guess he's going for another one.
Fluffy Dave is on an outlap on intermediates.
Huh.
So maybe just to get in that wet practice for the race?
I mean, that's a move, but I don't think it's wet enough for that.
It's not wet enough, but I feel like maybe for drivers in the back, like Danny, if it gets wet towards the end of the session, if he goes out on intermediates. Actually, I don't know. Let's see what Hugo's is gonna do here.
I think that's just... Yeah, I don't... Well, there's a few people on inters, but are they going to make it?
Ooh, Hugo gets a bit wide there. I'm a bit loose on the rear. Oh, come on, Cam. Please don't show me this.
As I almost sneezed my brains out. Apologies. Oh, Fluffy Dave's around.
Anyways, let's see what Hugo's gonna do. Hugo's gonna cross the finish line with a 132.7. So the track definitely is not.
No, it's too much in a crossover right now because Fluffy Dave
actually did a nice drift there.
Yeah, he's struggling all over the place with those inters, and the dries are just, or the slicks are just
Brownie's out on softs.
too slick. Fluffy Dave just drifted into the final corner. He's just having a time there. Timo boards his lap and heads into the pit, so he's going to be without a time unless he goes down on the inters.
I want to be on board here with Fluffy Dave. I want to see him drifting a bit.
Is the Mad Lad actually going to go in for a lap on those burnt out inters and try to improve?
Anyways, let's leave him be, as we have Jen up here coming through the final sector on mediums. The track definitely is slippy here, as Hugo set at 32.7. Hugo, who actually held the world record in time trial in France a couple of weeks back, so yeah,
He did?
34.1. Yeah, he did. Hugo had the world record in time trial.
Oh. Okay.
So Brownie really is one of the last people here on those softs, as yeah, he's going into the pits. It's too wet even for that.
Yep. I expect most of the grid to be retiring from the session now, because it's not raining enough for the crossover to actually complete into the inters. Like the delta is just not there.
So let's see Fluffy Dave here.
It's too wet for the dries and too dry for the wets, or inters rather.
See if he's gonna show us some good drift through the last few corners. Turn 11.
Oh.
That was a mediocre one.
Feels like we're in Tokyo.
This is a drift corner right here. Oh. That was more of a power slide.
I think he's just putting on a show for the fans. Destroying a set of Inters in style.
I'm glad the fans brought umbrellas out there. So fun fact: this part of
No.
France has a lot of sunlight and everything. It's one of the hottest parts of France as well, and it doesn't have that much rainfall. And Timo, the race he was in before was a wet to dry race.
Huh.
Wait, Timo's in an outlap. What is he doing?
Excellent question. The RS has been disabled. So, and Timo decides to retire on track.
Well, is there anyone else on track here?
No.
Yeah.
Everyone else is in the pits, just, well, I guess they were waiting for the track to cross over into inter territory, but it's just too late.
What's happening? Last week in Canada we had half the grid who didn't set a lap. Now we've got 5 people. Fair to say Luca did join in late, but it's raining outside where I am as well, so it is it's a cozy commentary today. All I would need was a fireplace, and thank God it's not a boring race, so I don't have the risk of falling asleep and the fireplace getting out of control. But you know, actually, someone has an umbrella. If you look in the pit box of Janab, someone has an umbrella in the spectators up there, which I don't see why. Do you see the umbrella?
I don't see the umbrella. No.
If you look on stream, you're gonna see.
Oh wait. Oh right. Yeah, I do. It's the guy with the yellow vest, isn't it?
Wait, Janab is going out.
Why is? Huh? Are they playing with us?
I think Janab is playing with everyone. I don't know what to say here. Nicholas Latifi joins the session.
Huh.
Let's go on board with him. Oh, I can't.
I think
is the session glitched out by any chance?
That's another place where he just paid himself to get in. I think it's timing bugged for us, but I don't think it should be bugged for...
Because usually when it hits 0, it says session's over, and it's not saying it now.
Uh-oh.
Maybe if you open up Discord and read... let me get my phone for this. Ooh, it was on the other side of the table. And no, I do not have a large table, I'm just fat. Okay, so he retires and the session's over. Okay, so thank God the lobby's not going down. That was a close one.
Yep.
Okay, so we got Chrissy on pole on his debut race. So good job from him in the Alfa Romeo. Then Assassin and Tolga both P2-3, the Ferraris. Vegza P4, Browning P5, Samidia P6, and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah. That's it. We got 6 drivers today.
Mizzo in P7, Alvaro in P8, XTXP in P9, and Gopi in P10. That rounds up the top 10. But yeah, definitely the people who set those drive times at the very start of the session just benefited.
Do you think we're gonna see a safety car today?
If people get caught out by the crossover, then sure. Do you think we'll see a safety car today?
I hope so.
I mean, at the very least, I think a VSC. Or a couple. Maybe?
Wait, Rainbow was missing today. I think he picked up a quali ban from last time.
I actually didn't check the incidents nor the penalties, so I can't confirm nor deny that.
I will go check for you because you're lazy. What if I was your wife? Oh, but the crossover is towards the end of the race. Okay.
Yeah.
What if I was your wife?
What if?
Okay. So,
I'd be confused.
Yeah, let's go.
But anyway,
rundown of the grid again. You can do it.
A rundown of the grid again?
Well, you know, it's fine. Uh,
Do we want that? No. Well,
nah, it's
also, Luca appeared in P19
yeah,
since he joined in quali.
he joined it towards the end of quali. Um,
Yep.
so everyone starting outside of the top 10 is on hard. So I'm guessing they're gonna try to go to the crossover on those hards.
Yeah. I got some information from the inside saying that it'll be really close to get to the rain for the medium runners, which is pretty much why all of the outside of top 10 decided to go on those hard tires. Just banking on them to last until the rain actually comes down. I mean, it does say that the rain is going to be falling at plus 45 minutes, which is pretty much just at the end of the race. But
May I ask who your inside was?
my inside was a person called Idiot Sum.
Oh, him. Yeah,
Yeah.
if he says it's gonna be close, then it's gonna be really close.
Yep. Tire Whisperer himself.
The whisper to the tires. Let me go through penalties real fast. By the way, who do you pit in for the race win here?
That's wide open. We have a lot of fast people out here. I mean, Hugo's being the top of the leaderboard in T. I mean, TT is just a different thing, I guess, but he's proven that he's fast. It all comes down to the fact that how your racecraft is in the wet and how the race develops from there on. So I can't really say.
I'm gonna put it on Hugo.
You're gonna put it on Hugo? I can't talk.
Yeah,
Put it on Hugo?
Put it on. I'm gonna put.
Are you okay?
I am completely done talking for today.
We haven't even started yet, man.
This is gonna be a mute commentary.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna like gesture?
Just put in some elevator music.
Sure.
We should have done that for Monaco.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Anyway, the Rapid Racers Grand Prix in France is about to start. We've got 5 red lights going off. XTXP Home Grand Prix here. About to go underway. 5 red lights are out. The session is starting slowly, and it actually is gonna start now. Off the line, I think Chrissy got a decent start, but Assassin did as well. So Chrissy off the line, really good. They're in the back. We already see Brownie and Tolga fighting into turn 1. Brownie on the inside. We already got someone going wide there, and then
there's an incident in T1.
Incident T1. Quite a lot of people going back. There's Hugo coming in from quite a while. XXP dropping places rapidly off the start. And in the back, we got Jenna really far down.
XTXP and Alan just bumped wheels, and Alan got caught out and is almost in the wall. He already has wing damage from T1. Quite severe, but yep.
We got Vexit, who got a really good start. Chrissy almost 1 second clear already, and Hugo also getting quite a few positions. Hugo actually in a really good spot here, behind Mizzo in the slipstream. Just breaking it, so he's not going for
and Timo are looking to do something here on the straight, but Trident covers the inside, and Timo tries to look for that position. There does the switchback, and is actually side by side and gets the position. That was
one person who's going to be fighting here is Danny as well. Danny is on the inside of them as well. Danny getting past Triton, side by side with him into turn 10. Triton fighting back into turn 11. So turn 11 is one of the overtaking spots of this track. Danny gets past, and there Luke also looks for a move on the inside.
Mizzo and Alvaro up in front, fighting for that P7. Oh, Alvaro actually pushes Mizzo out to the outside, off track, and Mizzo actually gains the positions while off track. So that's a.
Danny also gets past Timo, which I missed. And they're in the back. Triton and Luca have contact, and Luca results in spinning. As a yellow flag there, and I think Triton also hits Timo
Alvaro,
there.
Mizzo,
back
side by side,
Alan
main straight. Hugo's right behind them too. This is going to be dangerous. 3 of them going into turn 1. Oh, and Alvaro gets it a little bit wrong and actually bumps Hugo's. Hugo's is going to survive that without any damage.
Danny's really close to Fluffy Dave here as well, so Danny might be going for a move onto Fluffy Dave coming up this lap. But the track is the grid is quite close. This is not going to be a DRS train, I would say. This track is not. It's not like the Shanghai circuit, so DRS is going to open.
Are you saying it's not going to be a DRS train?
I don't think there's going to be a DRS train. There's a.
I think it's going to definitely be a DRS train the entire
and then
race.
he goes deep there, and then he's going to lose positions to Timo maybe here, and Triton cuts quite a lot there of the track.
Oh, Danny almost lost his car into the wall. On the exit, Triton's on side by Timo again. To turn 10 they go. Still side pod to wheel.
Timo goes a bit wide there. Triton's gonna get the position.
He goes quite a bit wide, and I was just gonna say thank you very much and keep on trucking.
The grid though, Christie's already 1.3 seconds clear off of Assassin on lap 2, so he's out of that DRS already. And we got there in the back, XTXP Fluffy Dave is closing up to XTXP here as DRS opens this lap. So they're not gonna have it on this straight just yet, but on the back straight in sector 2 there's gonna be DRS right there. As my voice is getting a bit already rusty or whatever the word is for it.
Raspy?
Raspy, that's the word. Rusty. I think I saw Hugo on the back of Alvaro there.
Luca just got a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. I don't know what happened, but that's a lot of seconds. Tolga is actually going to make a move on Assassin on that straight.
I think that's just team orders right there.
Yep.
And Hugo gets past Alvaro as well on the back straight with DRS assistance as well, so that was an easy move.
DRS. The overspeed that combo gives you is just absolutely massive, and if you make the move before the chicane, it's yours.
So Hugo is climbing up position on those hard tires, and if it's going to be getting towards the rain, it's going to be really good for him. Anyway, Alvaro is still on the back of Hugo, and he's going to have much better traction in this part of the track here.
I think Fluffy Dave is looking for a move on XTXP and Copy here. Copy locks up a little bit into turn 12. Fluffy Dave's corner is a little bit sketchy, can't get a good exit out of it. They're all pretty close to each other. We'll see what happens when they get to this main straight here. But Dave is looking for a better exit than the two cars in front. Don't know if he really gets it. He's close enough to XTXP to actually make a move. Is he going to start boosting past him? No, he's going to stay behind.
One person that is probably the biggest loser out of lap 1 was Alan. Alan lost quite a lot there.
Yeah.
Luca also, who came up to a P15 already, I think, on lap 1 by the time sector 3 rolled up, and then he had that incident as well, so he spun out.
Yeah. Biggest loser right now is definitely Alan with that damage and the pit stop as he had to make, and is already 23 seconds behind this entire train. And is anything happening?
Yes, we have this Fluffy Dave, XXP, Kopi, and Danny on the back of them as well. And there's a yellow flag, and that's someone who went around. That's Mizzo. Mizzo went around in the chicane on track, so Mizzo loses out some positions as well. He's in P10 right now, and XXP is closing up to him. Kopi gets in front, XXP half a second behind, and Fluffy Dave looking for a move into turn 10 on XXP, and now switching back to the outside for turn 11, and back to the inside as Alan picks up a 3-second time penalty, and Fluffy Dave and XXP maybe a bit of wheel bumping, but Fluffy Dave gets past. It's just a bit of hard racing
Triton
there.
and Timo as well, going side by side.
Oh, when Triton loses it.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
And
Triton
he picks up a
actually
3-second time penalty because the game
the game gave him a corner cutting warning, I think, and that was just his third warning. That's
maybe I was completely wrong about the DRS train.
Yeah, you think? I mean, I had a talk with some idiot here. Was it yesterday? I can't remember, but it's just the DRS in this game is like, if you drop out of DRS on this track, for example, it's game over. It's so important because dirty air is not a big thing in the game, and it really doesn't affect you that much. And if you don't have the DRS, you just can't stay behind the other cars.
So XTXP is actually doing a really good job since he is in the train that goes up to P8. And talking about P8, Kopi's going for a move onto it on the outside of the chicane and gets the job done. So a nice move from Kopi there.
Yeah. Soft runners are going to start feeling that tire wear pretty soon.
Danny has a run on XTXP. After the chicane, they're going to go side by side into turn 10. Danny and XTXP. And I think Danny with the inside line gets the job done, but is XTXP going to fight back here? No, he is not.
As in front, we saw Mizzo actually flying past Alvaro out of the exit of the chicane. So definitely feeling the effects of the tire wear there. Assassin
And
actually dived into the pits.
yeah, Assassin goes into the pits, and you know, XXP, he did drop quite a few places from the start, but he did say himself he's gonna have trouble keeping up with his guys. So he's still doing a good job holding on to the RS.
Someone's that benefited a lot from the start is Hugo's. He's currently up 7 positions from the starting grid. Same with Danny.
Who did you say is your guy for the
Huh?
win?
What?
I asked you before the race, who do you think is gonna win? Did you even answer?
No. I had a politician's answer and said I don't know.
Oh, you're so boring.
I just can't. I mean, there's so many options. I can't put my money on one.
See,
Money.
I said Hugo. I believe in him. You know, me and Hugo, we formed a bond over the years.
Over the years.
Yeah.
Are you lying?
Maybe. But you know.
Igzy making a move of Janab on the back straight before the chicane. Now he just has to get the exit of the chicane right and he can stay in front, which he does for the time being.
This track also is a ERS heavy track, I would say.
It is. Quite a lot of people are pretty low on ERS, except for, well, some people at the back of the grid, but then we have Mizzo with quite a bit of ERS. Actually, some of the front runners, Samia
Olga
also.
pitting as well. So both the Ferraris already jumping into the pits. Lap 5.
Samia also quite sparingly been using that ERS. He boosts a little bit to stay in range to vex it in order to have that DRS. Now he just has to push through sector 1 a little bit so he doesn't drop down with that 700s. He's actually almost within a second. It's so crucial to get sector 1 right if you're behind someone and get that DRS for that back straight because it's so vital.
Danny closing into Alvaro here. Alvaro, Fluffy in front of him. So Fluffy's not gonna have DRS. Alvaro and Danny are both gonna have it. So Fluffy might actually be under attack from 2 guys here. So this might be the 3 wide on this back straight that I was talking about. As Fluffy actually gets a really good exit there. But slipstream, is Danny gonna look for a move here? Alvaro? He's gonna get close.
So Mizzo just flying past Copy on the back straight.
He doesn't. Timo though, also closing up to XXP.
Oh,
And
Danny and Alvaro. Yep, Alvaro is struggling a little bit from that corner.
Strangling?
After I said struggling.
At
least I hope I did.
I understood strangling.
I don't. If I did say strangling, I'm sorry. I don't know. My brain is mush. It's Friday, okay? I was about to say something. Yeah, just like the song.
We got Christy pitting as well, so that's all front runners on soft pitting. Alvaro goes into the pits as well, so every soft runner goes into the pits.
Yep. Danny Co picks up a 3-second time penalty for, I believe, corner cutting. He's pretty close to Fluffy Dave in front, but is he going to send it into T1? No, he's not.
Also saying that with a mouthful of water, so that was quite hard.
Yeah, I can tell. Oh, Chrissy, Assassin, and Tolga. All very close to each other out of the pits. These guys have, well...
Chrissy went onto hards.
Yes, he did.
So he might think that those mediums, even if he pits now, are not going to get to the rain. Which makes me think, are the front runners on mediums going to be able to stretch it to the rain?
I don't know, Fluffy Dave and Danny. They probably don't know, but XTXP and Timo are actually changing positions into the chicane. Timo had a little bit of overspeed and compromises the exit out of the chicane a little bit. XT can stay behind, but will he have the speed to contest that position back into T10, T11? We shall see.
XTXP actually doing a really good job on managing his ERS here. He's got 50%.
Timo for only 22, but don't think he has the guts. No, he's going to stay behind it in T11. It's really close, but he just has to Stay within that DRS range to the back straight, and he's golden. He can make a move on Timo again.
So Brownie's back racing. He had a race ban or two. Wait. No, he had one, right?
Didn't he have two?
Wait, what race is after Monaco?
Canada?
Or is it Baku and then Canada?
Or
Or is Baku before Monaco?
No? Look, Monaco is round 5.
Monaco is not round 5.
Are you sure?
I am fairly sure. Certain. I'm fairly certain.
You're fairly certain?
I am.
I don't.
I'll check the calendar.
Okay. Professionalism at its peak right here.
Yeah, so it's Monaco, then Baku, and then Canada. Monaco is round 7.
Why did I say it was round 5?
Because it was round 5 last year.
Oh yeah, because Vietnam and Zandvoort.
Yeah.
I forget those two tracks exist. Anyway. Janab
Actually,
on the back of
it was
Higsy.
round 6 last year. Because Baku was, I think Baku was round 4, and then you had Spain, and then Monaco.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Anyways, Janab, close to Higsy
completely missed Tolga's overtake on Triton.
I was on board with Tolga, I think.
Also, Chrissy got past Triton as well. Now, Assassin's on the back of Triton. Triton's having a little bit of issues on those older mediums compared to these older hards, excuse me.
Hugo picks up a 3-second time penalty, which might prove
pretty detrimental.
Yeah.
But
he's P4 right now, though. In a really good spot.
Yep. Oh, he's rev glitched. I'm not being on board with him. Vexit is staying within the DRS range of Brownie. Samidiot is also in the DRS range of Vexit, just barely. But since Hugo's doesn't have that DRS, he's not gaining on the people in front.
Gen up on Higsy though, and he's not going to be close enough. Higsy and XTXP both with DRS. Actually, no, XTXP does not have DRS.
Ooh.
Higsy goes a bit deep there. This might put Gen up into a fight for P11 here.
Breaks himself and Janab just pulls up alongside and just breezes through. Luca's also pretty close behind, but he's not going to have a chance to pounce on that. Is Higsy going to look for a move to get his position back into T11? Janab goes a bit wide. What? Higsy sees that, tries to go for it, but Janab actually gets a better exit out on the corner.
But this is reeling in Luca into this fight as well now.
Yeah. As a bunch of medium runners from the front actually pit.
The only one actually staying out is Samidiot.
Samidiot and Hugo's, yeah. Hugo's can stay out because he's on those hards, but Samidiot, being the tire whisperer that he is going to stay out.
So the medium runners are going onto softs, which is making me think that this is definitely going to be a wet race to the end. But Brownie going onto mediums, which I feel like Vexit is the only one making a really smart choice here, because in case it doesn't actually cross over and it's just going to be kind of falling down but not getting wet enough.
What is happening to... Triton just pulled over to the side of the track and just let two people through. I think he just realizes that it's not his race to race against Brownie and Vexit and just let him pass. Oh, Janab and XTXP. On the back straight, Janab goes through.
Yeah, as I was saying, if it does not get wet enough for intermediates,
Luca.
So if it does not get wet enough for intermediates, Mizo's definitely going to have to pit again in case it doesn't. Brownie is going to have to pit again as well.
Higsy making a move on XTXP in T10.
Yeah.
Is the XTXP going to fight back into T11? I don't think he has the grip on those old mediums anymore. No, he doesn't.
So, Vexit really the only one who made a good move. He's going to be a bit slower now, but in case it doesn't get wet enough in the end, he's not going to have to pit again. So he can just go on the end of those tires in case it doesn't.
Yeah, I think Mizzle made a huge gamble by going on those softs.
So did Kopi.
Yeah. Yeah, Mizo and Kobe both, because those tires, the softs are just trash around this track. I mean, they're quick, but for like 2 laps.
Yeah, definitely. 2 laps is their lifespan.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hugo now in DRS range of some idiot for the lead of the race. Not net lead, but lead. And I think we're going to be seeing some idiot or XXP pitting this lap as well. Considering those guys pit onto softs, I would think the rain is about to come in 7 laps time. Since the softs are up to go
The
7
sky's
laps.
getting a little bit darker already, so I would assume that that's going to happen.
Did I see a rainbow in the background, or was that just the deflection of the McLaren halo?
I think that was just a reflection.
No,
Or
I'm
you're
fairly
high.
certain I can see a rainbow.
Where?
Like in the sky. Anyways, that's not the point. Look at how look at how close, how fast Hugo's closing onto some idiot.
What is happening over here?
Where?
Kopi, Alvaro, and Allen are fighting at the very back of the grid. I don't know what happened to Kopi, but he's not really pushing. Oh, he has wing damage. Okay. Something must have happened. There was an incident between these guys. Is
Alvaro and
gonna
Allen.
look for a move on Allen? No. Yes, maybe. I don't know. It looked like he was, but then he actually just didn't do anything. Luca, XTXP side by side.
Oh, there's quite a big
Main
train
straight.
of cars right there into turn 1.
Yep. Higgsy is red X'd for me.
Yeah,
And
he's ghosted actually.
Yeah, Luca is just gonna pass straight through him. I'm going to be sending this person. I can't. Okay.
Oh, and there's a bit
That's
of contact in the back. Brownie, who's in the mix of all those cars, is actually losing out. XTXP is getting sandwiched in between Brownie and Assassin. And XXP actually loses out a lot there. He was sandwiched. Chrissy is getting past Brownie here. Brownie fighting back. Brownie
is
lost a lot.
he just stopped driving. Just let go of the gas on the straight. And now Mizzo is gonna get him as well.
Maybe he had a legal overtake?
Could be.
Hugo made a pass for the lead as well.
Right side into T11 they go. Will Mizzo have more grip on those softs? Yes, he will.
Yes, he will.
Are your timings? Yes, your timings.
Yeah, that's because Higgsy left. They're gonna restart. There's someone going wide there. That's Higgsy's car. Who?
He just pulled over to the side of the track and stopped driving.
I think he rejoined the session. XTX spun out actually there. In the back, Higgsy picks up 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane.
And retires.
And retires, yeah. That's to be expected though.
I think he was starting to have some issues with... Yeah, and then just decided that that's it for him.
So what happened to Brownie here that he had to slow down?
I would assume illegal overtake, but the fact that he got the illegal overtake made everyone get past him. XTXP in the pits for the softs. Mizzo in the pits for another set of softs. I think he must have had wing damage in that case.
Yellow flag in sector 1, that's Higgsy's car coming out of the pits.
Yep, it's ghosted, so that's at least the thing. Tolga and Janab changing positions into the chicane. There's quite a huge train going from all the way from P6 to P12 essentially. Brownie's not
3-second time penalty.
Actually in that train. Chrissy and Assassin fighting for P9 into T10, T11.
That is P9 on track, but with the pits, Chrissy's still in the net lead here of the race.
Yep.
Chrissy went on to hards as well. So Chrissy and Vexit, I think, are both people that might win the race here if it does not cross over to full wet.
Yeah, I mean, some idiot is really stretching those mediums, making them last as long as possible. I don't know the forecast here, but Vexit gets a way better exit out of the corner.
So does Assassin and Chrissy. Oh, I mean, that's Vexit. Sorry, my bad.
Yep. Is looking for a move into T1, has to squeeze Assassin. Oh, a switchback move. That was beautiful. Is now side by side with Assassin. Now who wants to break later into this corner? That would be Vexit. Gets the move done.
A really nice move from Vexit there, getting another
Yeah.
position on those hard tires, fighting back those positions after the pit.
And it's crucial for him to actually get through the slower cars in front so he can make the gap to Tolga and, well, not Tolga, but Chrissy. He just has to stay on the back.
Tolga going on a move onto Timo here into the chicane on the straight and gets past. So easy move with DRS. Timo has no DRS, but he is making himself
Brownie
vulnerable.
also gets the position on Assassin, so Assassin's struggling a little bit on those mediums. Same would probably go for Alan. Is Alvaro going to look for a move on him? Yes, he is. Side by side into the chicane. Alvaro goes a little bit deep and cuts Alan off a little bit, but still makes it stick.
I don't think Alan is going to be the happiest man alive after this race.
Is he ever?
Because that's the Finnish blood in you guys, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's not for no reason that people.
Chrissy on the back. Chrissy and Luca had contact.
Oh no!
And Luca completely spun out, and Chrissy loses out to Brownie and quite a few people there. So I don't know what happened, but
yeah, I don't know. But Luca just decided that, well, flip this. I'm gonna go into the pits, and he's going to.
I think
change
Luca was
there.
the car in front, but
I actually didn't see what happened. I just now saw that on stream, but I saw a few cars around. Unfortunate for the teammates to come together then.
Yeah, unfortunate for Chrissy. He was really in contention for the win there. But this puts up Brownie and Vexit now for a really good spot as well.
It definitely does. Brownie is going to have to hope for that rain to hit soon, because otherwise Vexit has this in the bag. I would assume, at least, well, looking at strategy, because Brownie would have to pit on those mediums, I'm pretty sure.
Medium 4 seconds off of Hugo already.
Janab decides to take the alternative route through the chicane, cuts it a little bit, now is on the back of Timo. Is he going to look for a move into T11? Yes, he is. Timo defends it pretty well.
Oh, and Vexit gets past Janab there.
That lets Vexit just be like, hello, I'm here, and just gets the position. And now he's going to hunt down Timo and most likely make a move on him before T1.
And Brownie's on the back of Janab here as well.
Skies are getting darker. Samediat.
Oh,
Samediat
this is bad for Samediat. He's going on to softs. Those mediums were not going to make another lap without a puncture.
No.
Skies are turning
dark though. Looking for the move on Timo. No, he's staying behind. Oh. Almost goes in the back of him because Timo doesn't get on the power as early as Vexit wants him to. Excuse me.
Excuse you.
Excuse-moi?
How are Timo's tires though? His front right doesn't look that good.
It doesn't, and his tires are 16 laps old, so...
I would say that's around 70% already on the front right.
Would you say that? Vexit is going to look for a move, goes on the outside this time. Whoa. Timo parks in the middle of the track.
So does Brownie, or Janab, sorry. Or no, Brownie, who is that? Brownie, yeah.
That's Brownie. They both just breeze past. He just got sandwiched in between, got nowhere left to go. Oh, Brownie's going to make a move on Vexit here. Makes the move before T11. So now he's got to defend from Vexit.
Yeah, it's getting dark really fast.
It is, and I think that even though Samediat has dropped down to P11, he might be in a pretty good position here, but...
he needs to push really hard now on those tires, give it his best, since he needs to gain quite a few positions.
Yeah, and the thing is that if he pushes too much, he's going to... Well, the softs don't last for anything on this track, so he's just going to burn them out. Hugo's is a 10-second time gap to Danny behind.
They are all on hards, though.
Yeah, they're only on 17-lap-old hard, so they pretty much started on those tires.
This front right doesn't look good on Hugo either.
Either this is front left. I think they're all pretty high percentages. Chrissy and Assassin changing positions into a peculiar corner. That's T3.
Peculiar corner. Now that's a word.
Peculiar. It is a word. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I think.
Yeah, I think so too. DRS train going from Janab down to Assassin.
As rain, I see rain.
Yep, so do I. And we have 9 laps to go in this race, and we are seeing some rain. So this is going to be a tricky one, because
I think
is it going
some
to
idiot
start
is the
raining
biggest loser
hard
right
enough?
now.
Yeah. Is it going to start raining hard enough for it to actually cross over to Inters, or is it just going to be like the quali? Too slippery for dries, but not slippery enough for Inters.
We're gonna see.
He's make the move in Triton on the back straight. And yeah, Copy is in a great
oh, and
position.
everyone's spitting. And Brownie actually gets wing damage from Tolga breaking a bit early into the pits, and Brownie picks up wing damage. And so everyone's spitting here. In the front, Danny, Hugo staying out.
That is not going to be one happy camper.
Some idiot also staying out, so some idiot can really gain some time here on those softs. Those intermediates are, I don't think, going to be up to pace just yet, since DRS is still on, so that means...
Yeah, Brownie has to change his wing. He got severe damage enough, and he's going to unfortunately be held up in the pits. And
there's a yellow flag in Sector 3. That's XXP who's around for one more time in the same corner. As Mezzo picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh, he spun?
Yeah, he spun twice.
Like earlier
and,
as well?
Assassin spun as well, I think.
Someone's taking out the pit limiter board, and that's going to make breaking into pits a little bit harder.
Okay, yeah, so intermediates are definitely faster here if you look at the delta in between Tolga and...
Yeah, the DRS already got disabled, so this rain came down quick. I wasn't expecting that. So Assassin...
Ooh, I think Hugo might get held in the pits here because Kopi's just pitting this lap. We know how Codemasters is.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I know
Kopi's
how Codemasters is.
Kopi's already out of the pits though.
Like, yeah, but it is. But I mean, in a race in the race with it with Jonah, I pitted the same lap he did, but he got held for like 6-7 seconds, even though I was already half the track ahead of him.
Oh, yep. The pit crew, wasn't ready for him. Got held up for a little bit. And also got held up on the exit. Some idiot has to pit here. Some idiot, he really needed those... He really needed that pace on those softs, but it just started raining too fast. Vexit and Timo fighting on track for P7 right now. That is not the net position that they're fighting for, but currently all of the inter runners are better off than the few dry runners that are in the pits right now.
Some idiot is gonna come out quite a way back.
He is already on the way out of the pits, but he's going to lose quite a few positions. He's probably going to retain the same position he had before the pits, which is P10, P11. Yeah.
Yeah, this was really unlucky for some idiot. That call for staying out on the mediums, which is...
Yeah, he took the risk and it didn't pay off, and it is really raining hard right now, and there's not even a dry line to be seen. Chrissy and Fluffy Dave fighting for P6 right now on track, going side by side into the end of Sector 1.
Hugo though, 13-second gap.
Yep.
Is my prediction actually gonna come true?
Don't jinx it.
That would be quite good if it
don't
did.
Don't freaking jinx it.
I mean, would you? When I said it, did you believe it a tiny bit?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, the fact that you said that he was the...
No.
Oh. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a drama queen.
Oh, okay. The DRS is over.
Tolga. Oh, okay. Tolga decided that he wants to be a spinny top and almost run out of the track, but stays on the track instead.
So
there is no dry line, by the way.
There is no what?
There is no dry line.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Yep. I don't know how that's possible, but there's absolutely no dry line. Also, the DRS train that we've been seeing the entire race, gone.
Yeah, that's because there's no more DRS.
Yep.
Believe it or not.
Howling, it's a 3-second time penalty. That's, I think, his second or third penalty this race. Do you know who's in a good position right now?
Who is? Hugo?
Timo.
Oh yeah, Timo.
Yep. he's currently running in P5, so, and that's net position. And that's, well, if... I'm not going to say anything more, but, like, he's gained 10 positions, so that would be a great achievement for him.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's hope I don't
Oh,
curse
Triton
anyone.
retires in the pits.
It's in the bits, yeah. He decided he had enough and just plunges into the pits.
If that would have
He
been
is, as I was speaking about Timo, he's going to have to defend his position from Chrissy, though, who seems to be a lot faster than him on those inter tires. Even though Timo has had some practice just an hour before, but he might be a little bit tired.
You know, this race
from
is
seeing
making me
this track.
hungry.
Why is it
Hungry
making
for-
you hungry?
Because there's been no safety cars.
Oh yeah, we did predict a few, but I don't... It
No.
seems that this lobby is way too clean for us.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Go on.
Bring out the Mercedes.
Bring out the not so fast Mercedes.
The racing boy.
So the... I mean, I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking about. Danny gets it wrong in the penultimate corner or the last corner, and somehow still stays ahead of Tolga. Tolga only 2/10 behind. Boosting, is he gonna look for a move into T1? It's gonna be very ambitious if he does. No, he doesn't.
Tolga picks
Tolga
up a
actually...
2-second time penalty there.
Yep, trying to stay behind Danny and just decides that, hey, this corner isn't a corner, and just goes straight. And that's not great for him. Danny also has a 3-second at least, so I haven't seen Tolga getting any others, so that means that they're fighting for position. Chrissy on the back of Timo. Timo really needs to get a good exit to keep him behind here. Mizzo and
oh,
Luca.
Chrissy loses it a bit there on the exit.
Yeah, that's
That was a good save from him, and he's still gaining on Timo.
How is that? What? I've
That's
never seen someone make a half spin and then gain time on the car
I see a dry
in front.
line.
Oh, yep, same.
It's Chrissy closing on to Timo here, and he's gonna go for a move into turn 10 in the wet. Actually gets it done before the corner.
Cars are going sideways through that corner if they carry enough speed, and they have to be brave to make that move into that corner. All right. Next person on track to fight for position, I believe, is Vexit, looking for that podium. Only 3/10 behind Tolga right now. And Tolga only 7/10 behind Danny, who's in P2. So there's a fight for P2, and there's a fight for P5. And then there's a train from P7 to P10, essentially. Still a chance for some idiot to regain some of that glory that he had in the dry, but he's going to really have to push that car to its limits to make that happen. Fluffy Day gets a 3-second time penalty. That'll play into the hands of all of the people behind him.
Yeah, Timo I don't think has a single penalty. Yeah, the race I was saying before where he got P2, I think it was, I think he finished P7 on track, but got P2 due to penalties. Same happened in 2SRL's Tier 1 in Canada. He finished like...
He finished P7 on track and got to P2 on penalties?
Yeah, in Canada he finished like P15 on track and got to P7.
Yikes.
Because he had no penalties. So Timo is one of those drivers that doesn't pick up penalties, as there's a yellow flag in Sector 1, and that's Mizzo retiring on track.
Oh.
I think he spun and just
Decided to...
I'ma head out.
Yep.
Someone else spun. Kopi spun into turn 1.
Oh, no. He hasn't had a great race today.
That means XXP gets one position.
Yep. Looking through the penalties here, Hugo's has a 1-3 second. Danny has 6 seconds of penalties. Tolga has 9 seconds of penalties. Vexit, clean, doesn't have anything. Chrissy, a 3-second penalty. Timo, clean, doesn't have any penalties. Fluffy Dave doesn't have any penalties. Brownie has a 3-second, and Jenab a 3-second penalty. Some idiot is clean.
As a Luca picks up a penalty. So, as it is now, is it possible? No. Timo at best gets a P4 finish here, as Luca retires. I think.
On track as well. I think he's in the wall. Safety car.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
This might
is
be
gonna
bad
be a safety.
this might be bad
This
for
is.
Timo here.
Oh. Do you know who's gonna gain from this?
Danny?
Vexit.
Oh yeah, Vexit, yeah.
Vexit is clean. He has no penalties. So is some idiot. He has no penalties. All the cars in front of him have penalties, except for Timo. And Timo as well.
Timo's gonna gain a lot here.
Chrissy, Tolga, Hugo's, and Danny all have penalties. So if this safety car is to the end, the cars are going to be exactly behind
I don't think
each other.
the safety car goes to the end. It's definitely gonna be the last 2 laps without safety car, or the last lap.
There's only 3 laps left.
Yeah, the game doesn't fit. I haven't seen this game finish on a safety car yet.
Oh, okay. I got excited for a bit.
Yeah, I did as well, because if it would've, that would've meant Timo had a podium.
Yep. I mean, doesn't... Wait, does he still? No?
Flesh River, to answer your question, he had around 14-second gap before the safety car, before the crossover, and then he went to have a 14-second gap in the wet. So I don't know what happened to Danny to actually fall off by 20 seconds here.
I think Danny just...
Also, let's look at position changes here. Interval where tire, give me position change. So Danny, 16 places gained. Hugo,
Yep, Hugo's 12.
12. Timo, 9.
Timo.
But
Yep.
we know that is subject to change towards the end of the race.
Yep. But, yeah. I mean, at least looking at the penalties, everyone that's gotten a penalty or two are just... they're not happy, to say the least.
No, definitely not. I just think Danny and Hugo both doing amazing performance. Danny, you said, had 9 seconds of penalties, or 6.
He has 6, yes. Let me just take a quick rundown on these guys again. Yep, Hugo's is 3. Danny has 6 seconds. Tolga has 9. Exit is clean. Gracie has a 3. Timo has nothing.
You know, I am really
nothing.
hoping for Timo to get a podium here.
Well, Fluffy Dave also has nothing. So Brownie has a 3 second, so he's...
No, Fluffy Dave picked up a penalty.
Did he?
Yeah, he picked up a penalty like a lap before the safety car came out. I'm fairly certain he did. You can check.
It only says invalidated lap time for me, so he only has 2 warnings.
I'll check right here.
Assassin, actually.
Live on stream.
Okay.
2 warnings.
Safety car in this lap.
Car in. So it's gonna be the last 2 laps.
Yep, last 2 laps of racing. This is gonna make it or break it for the people without penalties.
I'm feeling a bit anxious here because I really want some people to get a good result. I think Timo deserves it. He definitely does.
Absolutely. Vexit is looking for well, if you just wait a minute. If
Hugo goes here. Hugo already went.
Yep. If Vexit can stay on the back of this trio in front, it's his win.
Vexit already had a really good start there, and he's already looking for a move onto Tolga. In the back
Someone who didn't have a good start was Chrissy, and Timo, and Fluffy.
Yeah.
Brownie decided to go. That was a Shades of Fiat there. Oh my god. That was a torpedo. Thank god he didn't hit anyone.
Vexit and Chrissy inside of each other.
Oh, that's lewd. Vexit has to stay on the back of Danny. Oh, Samidia and Janab. Samidia gets past. They're side by side in T6. Oh, they bump a little bit. Somebody has to get through. Samidia is going to try to burn all of this so he can stay close to the pack and get some positions on those penalties. Vexit really close to Tolga on the outside into the chicane. He makes the move. Oh, doesn't stay on the power. Tolga gets squeezed to the outside a little bit, but Vexa gets past. But he has to get a move on now because Hugo's only has a 3-second time penalty. Danny is out of the position right now, but
Yeah, Vexit is
Vexa
already
is
3
hunting.
seconds behind Hugo.
Yeah, he's hunting that down. He really needs to get to within that 3-second time gap so he can get that podium. Well, win podium anyway, but win.
Flush River, I actually watched the finish of the race, so I saw Timo get P2 based on based on penalties. So the last lap starts here, and this is gonna go down to penalties once again.
This is definitely down to penalties. So the guys who have kept their noses clean are going to benefit quite a bit from this. Timo, unfortunately, pretty far behind the people in front, so it's gonna be close for him to get that podium position. But we'll be anticipating some jumping around in the standings while we cross the finish line on the next lap. Alan
pitting.
actually pitting. That's essentially, yep, that's a retirement.
That's one more position for XTXP.
Yes, it is.
Some idiot's gonna pick up a lot here, though. A lot of places.
Yeah, he just has to stay behind them, and that's it. And as I... Oh, he was... Okay. I thought he got the rev glitch, but he was just stuck in 7th gear for 2 seconds.
Brownie picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Oh no, he's gonna be so mad at himself for that. Hugo's has left the session?
No way.
Oh no. That means Hugo's AI is going to have
Hugo
to...
joins back?
He just banned.
Oh, but he might have lost P1 because of this now. To Vexit. Yeah, Vexit is close enough.
He definitely has.
What about Timo? Oh, Timo dropped back.
So Janab and Samidia are fighting for a position. I think Samidia got something wrong. Oh no, that's gonna make him lose time to the cars in front.
Anyways, we got Hugo coming across the finish line here. I think Hugo's still ghosted. So Danny's gonna cross the finish line first here. He's gonna drop back due to penalties though. Hugo takes the win now, but Vexit is actually gonna be the race winner here. Tolga crosses fourth, stays fourth. Chrissy goes third. Timo goes second. Timo gets P2. Timo gets P2.
I think that's not going to be accurate because Hugo's position is not correct. He only had a 3-second time penalty. There's no way he can drop down to P6.
Oh yeah,
that's going to have to be investigated.
So Timo,
yeah.
I think, is going to be P3 then.
Yep, but some idiot hops up to
P5.
P5 at least on those penalties. So keeping your nose clean was essentially very effective in this race. But as it stands, a great race for Vexit and Timo and Danny.
You know, I think last time when Timo got 1 point for P10 finish in Monaco, when he was here for the interviews, I'm gonna quote him. He said, "This feels like getting a podium." And that was just 3 races ago, or 2. So yeah. I wonder what getting an actual podium feels like then.
I think we're gonna have to hear that from himself. But this was a race.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go through the penalties here, through the race director. A driver that goes to Danny.
I think it's too early to say the driver of the day because I don't know the final standings. But essentially,
my vote
looking at the positions gained, just based on that, Timo.
My vote is between Hugo's or Timo. But I'm leaning towards Timo since
Hugo's, Timo, and Danny, all of them had great races. I think so many positions gained.
You know, I think we should give it to Timo nonetheless. Being a bit biased here, but you know, look at my reasoning here. So let me just go through a quick run of race director, just so it's on stream, through incidents. So just in case it's gonna be needed. So the reason I would want to give it to Timo is mostly because he is kind of an underdog here. So that would make me, you know, he gained quite a lot of positions and he did keep it clean without a single penalty. So yeah. P2 or P3 finish in the end still. I think it's just driver of the day material, to be honest. Started 15, finished second or third. So
I mean, yeah, I'd say Timo and then extreme honorable mention to Danico, because P18 to P3, that's just phenomenal.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if it stands as is, because I actually don't know, because Hugo isn't supposed to drop that back that much. He only had a 1 3-second penalty, so pretty sure the timings are bugged. But that will be investigated after the race.
I just want to
Will
talk
we
to
be
Timo.
having some interviews? I
Yeah, we
assume?
are. It's mandatory. We're getting fired
It's
if we don't have it.
mandatory. We're getting fired.
Okay. I guess let's start off with some idiot here. Our regular weekly visitor.
Hello. I think my internet is going haywire, but let me know if it is.
Oh, it's fine. Anyways,
Alright.
you tried a strategy that maybe backfired a tiny bit.
You know what? I thought I'm not gonna win if I pit and I try to 2-stop because those the 1-stop to the rain because the hards were gonna make it regardless of like how that was gonna play out. Hugo had that one. I feel bad for him because he had that race won. He drove fantastic. He did a fantastic race. The game just decided to screw him. Unfortunate as hell for him, but just I took a chance. It didn't play out, but that's worth it. That's worth it. When you're going for a win, when you're trying to do something different, it's always worth it. And it didn't play out today, but maybe next time it would. It would. Rain comes a lap or two sooner. I could stretch it. That was about as far as I could have gone on the tires. I was at 75, and I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna probably blow a tire. Maybe I could have tried gambling. I was thinking really about gambling for that, but maybe in hindsight I would have tried it. But I think I probably would have blown a tire. But that seemed like a really hectic race, especially on that final restart. I was battling Janab the entire restart. He actually got into me with like 4 corners to go. I don't know if you caught it on stream, but it basically sent me off track, and I feel like maybe I lost out on P4. I don't know. I just it's maybe a little frustrating, maybe a little bit of regret, but it's just that was like probably the most I could have got. P5, maybe P4 without the contact. I don't know. That's completely down to fate to decide, but I'm rambling on.
We saw, Timo on the podium as well, so he's gonna be quite happy.
Yeah, I want to say that I am so happy for Timo. He did an incredible job. He kept it clean. He got no pens. He when everything else went down for everybody, he's there. He's there. I'm happy for him. I really am.
I'm really happy for him as
Really.
well. We gave him driver of the day here. I think he deserved it.
100% deserved it. I would agree with you 100%. I'm happy for Timo. Get him in here.
He's not here. I tagged him already.
Get him in here. Yeah, I'm gonna tag him. Yeah, okay. He's here. Or he's getting ready to be here.
Yeah,
Let me.
I'm gonna move him in. Just before that happens, because we saw Hugo drop down due to a disconnect, and he only had a 3-second time penalty. So I'm guessing you're gonna look into his actual finishing time in the end, or is it going to stay as it is?
If there was a timing glitch, I know he has a pen, but I'll try to figure out something for that because I'm the one doing the standings. I will try. We as stewards will try to come up with something.
I went over the resurrector on stream as well, just in case you're gonna need it as well. So
I appreciate it. Thank you. Because I didn't. He had a timing glitch, correct? Last thing I'll say is, did he have a timing glitch as well?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Thank you. So I can try to. I can probably just try to pull a time gap from the stream and then go from there. But bring in the P2 man. I'm gonna jump out. Thank you guys for having me.
You're not the star here today. Sorry.
No, sir. No, Timo is. Bring him in here. I'm gonna jump out. You guys have a good one.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Anyway, Timo, last time round in Monaco, you got a point, and you were saying that feels like a podium. What does this feel like?
Look at you.
That can win. No.
Okay, well, see you again next time when you got a win then.
No, you jinxed it. No, I can't really believe it. I mean, like, I'm not gonna pretend that like this happened anywhere near on pace, but I mean, all the luck in the world went my way, but I'm like so happy because like I don't think I put a foot wrong. Like I did the best I could have done with my possible pace against this grid. It's quite insane. Because I have such a big respect of this grid. Like there's so many names, and I struggle to find people who I think that I can like beat on merit. And the
XTXP.
fact that
Come on.
I can make fun of him because we're friends, okay? We're friends, so I can.
You just murdered him stream.
oh my god, that was really mean.
Sorry, XT, I love you, bro.
Anyway, so basically, that was I mean, I go into every race thinking I really just want points. So I got the point in Monaco, and I was really happy. Then I got the multiple points in Baku, and I thought, this is the limit. And then I went into this race. I knew the strategy was like going to be a little bit dangerous, but like it's almost as if it was scripted just for hards, because my hards hit 70% when I headed into the pit lane. It was like the perfect lap to do it. So like it was perfect setup, and like when I came out, I thought, okay, I'm in P6. All these drivers are a lot faster than me, so I'm gonna drop like a stone, but I'm gonna try and like hold on to points because I have only one warning. And so I thought that was my mission. Fluffy Dave wasn't really getting like past me. He was just quicker than me, and I knew he had a pen, so I thought, okay, P6 could actually happen. And I was really excited about that. And then the safety car happened. And I was in denial about the fact that this could mean I could get a podium. I was just in denial. I didn't think it was possible because, well, I didn't know the penalty situation was how it was. But then, like on the final lap, when everyone had checked penalties, I was on VC with Yugas and Danny, and like I started to see the full picture. I thought, wait, no, this doesn't mean does it? And I come across the line and it says P2, but it's like P3 because of.
Yeah, I think it's going to be P3 in the end, yeah. Hugo had the timing glitch.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, I saw P2 and I knew Hugos is gonna jump me, so this is still P3. And I freaked out really hard. I absolutely ear-raped everyone in my voice channel.
Oh boy.
This has been a really good day for League Racing for me. I love France.
Yeah, we saw you get, I saw you get P2 in SLR as well before. Also due to penalties.
Yeah, it's true. Driving on the track is generally faster than driving off the track. It's true.
That is factually correct.
Thanks for your time. I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna. I would party hard tonight, but unfortunately I'm alone and I don't have anything to drink here. So
sure, let's play League. Anyway,
I don't want to kill myself. I want to party. Okay.
Anyway, next week Austria. Can you replicate the result?
No.
What do you mean
the
no?
Confidence.
Where's the confidence?
The confidence is just through the roof.
No, I mean, if I'm lucky and I don't I don't squander my chances, then I might get a point. But like, I don't think this changes anything about my expectations coming into races. But
I mean, setting the bar low enough for you to not get disappointed in you every week. That's how I live.
I mean, if you look at my start in Rapid Races is always like it's always. I honestly don't really race here because I want to get good results. I race here because I want to get smacked by faster drivers and maybe learn a thing or two before to a SRL. That's honestly like why I'm driving here. And so I don't even I don't go in with the goal of getting points. I go in with the goal of beating Triton and Hixie, which was easier than normal today. No offense, but Hixie got screwed over by the game big time. Triton spawned, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm. If something happens, a point is possible. I'm just gonna look at this result. I'm gonna print it out, put it in a frame, and be totally not awkward about it.
Yeah. Also, the more impressive thing is how many positions you did gain. That was due to your hards, and this was one of the bigger Rapid Racers lobbies we've also had so far. So maybe usually it would seem easier if there would be 14 drivers, but the fact there was almost a full lobby today makes the thing even harder.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for the extra praise. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're also driver of the day. Just on a side note.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but that's not important.
The podium is all that counts.
Yeah. Okay, Timo, you can leave.
Thank you.
Thank you. See
I
ya.
thought you moved me out. I was waiting. Bye.
No, bye. I like to give people the freedom of choice.
Oh, sure.
Well, on that note, yeah, no, this was it. This was the race itself in France. Timo with a surprise podium due to penalties, driver of the day as well. So really good job to him again. We saw some ups and downs from everyone, and yeah. Then again, France proved to be a good racing circuit again.
Yeah, for us, we have seen another race. I mean, I've seen one race at least.
Yeah, same.
And we'll be seeing another one or two.
Or
My
three.
own and oh boy. Anyway, that was a fun race. Again.
Yeah.
And the track is boring as, whatever.
Okay, Eddie, you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, everyone watching, everyone rewatching, and everyone still being here and whatever. Thanks for joining in. We'll see you guys next week. When we're going to the Red Bull Ring in Austria. Quite a bit shorter track, quite a lot different than today's track. And also offers some really good racing on it. So, yeah, I'm excited for next week. And yeah, thanks Eddie for joining me. And on that note, I think we can end today.